Guys, you're watching a Shady Mob production. Make sure to follow the Shady Mob podcast where we break down all the latest content and talk about life. Please make sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
Thoughts on the movie are actually, this movie was great. The second movie was, I wouldn't say better than the first. I still think the first one was better than this one. The reason why is because I feel like the tricks in the first one were a lot more practical and a lot more believable. This one, even though also in the first one, I felt like the end game sequence for the final reveal, the final reveal, the final magic trick, was a lot more hidden in the first one than in this one. In this one, I felt like they telegraphed a couple of the big finish or of the big finish scenes. Like for example, when Chase came to see Merritt and they had their discourse, you could tell when Chase hit the hobo that something was up, right? And also, how did Jack get to where Merritt was if he was also supposed to be doing 3-card Monty at that time? It's just I understand it's Hollywood, I understand it's a movie, but that for me kind of killed it. I like how the story went to Macau, and I like how they dove in a little bit. They dove in deeper into what the eye is. Now, what I didn't know or what I didn't see was that Thaddeus was going to be ultimately the leader of the eye, and he was ultimately working to make Dylan the magician that he was ultimately going to become. With that being said, that's why that's why I think the second movie kind of is worse than the first one, because there was no big reveal, there was no deeper connection. Yes, we got the Chinese mom and son that were in Macau running the oldest Chinese shop, but I kind of could tell that they were more than what they appeared from the very beginning. That's what I feel like this movie was lacking compared to the first movie. The first movie, it was mind-blowing. The magic scenes, the sequences, they looked a lot more believable to me. In this one, a lot of the magic scenes and a lot of the stuff that was written in was very telegraphed, and that's why, for example, the thing that killed it, like I said, the thing that killed it was for me was the final grand reveal scene where they show where the magic trick is. What I don't understand is how the fuck they got the plane into the middle of the ocean if the driver was supposed to drive them into a hangar. It's just little things like that. Overall, the first movie for me was a 4.5. Go check out my thoughts and review for that one. But for me, this one, I got to give it about 3.5 to 4 star. I'd recommend it. I'd rewatch it. It holds up. It continues the story. I like how they went deeper into the eye and they recapped Dylan's past with his father, and they made a connection between Dylan, Thaddeus, and his father, right? But still, it takes a step back, and I'll give this 3.5 stars to 4 star. No, 3.5 stars. It's 3.5 stars. The first movie was 4 to 4.5 stars. This movie is 3.5 stars. With that being said, we'll be right back with a trailer reaction for Now You See Me, Now You Don't, the third movie in this now up and coming, this trilogy coming out later this year.
Guys, have you heard? Nelson, tell the people.
Shady Mob Productions is an official affiliate of HBO Max. Click on the link in the description and sign up so you can watch hit series like Hard Knocks, Game of Thrones, and House of Dragons.
Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
Guys, if you're into sports, wrestling, or just need some positivity and motivation, check out N1 from the End Zone and click on that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
Guys, join me, Alex the Man Angelov, and check out A&A Radio, where we're going to be talking about the latest and greatest financial news, investments, banking, and personal finance. Check out the channel and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.